I had the opportunity to speak with a lady yesterday after a Graveside service that I conducted. And she came up to me, she was very tearful and you could tell she was bothered, but it wasn't necessarily about the person that we had just laid to rest. It was more so of the fear that she had to be laid to rest. She was extremely fearful of death, and she confessed that to me. And with tears in her eyes, she was really just looking for comfort. Hebrews chapter 2 says that Jesus shared in blood and flesh in order that through death he could destroy the one who has the power of death, that's the devil, and set free those who through the fear of death were subject to slavery throughout their whole lives. Did you catch that? We are slaves to fear, many of us, because of our fear of death. We worship a God who completely overcame death for us. Death, where is your victory? Death, where is your sting? Jesus Christ went through that process so that when we close our eyes here on earth, we open them in heaven. Paul says to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. How much greater can that be? When we place our faith and trust into Jesus Christ, when we receive Him as Lord of our life, we pass from judgment to life. We pass from death to life. And that's good news. And so we're doing a song called No Longer Slaves this Sunday. And in that song, we repeat a line that says, I'm no longer a slave to fear, I'm a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear, I'm a child of God. It's so important to realize what the scriptures tell us about our position in God. As God's children, we are protected and we're delivered from the wrath to come, and we're delivered from the power of such things as fear. In the scriptures, in Romans chapter 8, it says that we did not receive a spirit of slavery leading again to fear, but we received the spirit of adoption by which we cry out, Abba, Father. And again, in Galatians it says, because you are sons, God has sent the Spirit of His Son into our heart, crying out, Abba, Father. So you are no longer a slave, but a son. And again, in Timothy it says, God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. And so today, I pray that your mind would be sound, meaning not full of fear, but at peace, knowing and resting in what you know to be true about Jesus Christ and what He came to do to free all of us from the power of sin and from the power of fear over our lives. Go worship Him. He is so worthy to be worshiped right now for that truth. God bless your week.